Yay! Oh, and in case you're wondering about the period dating, I think we're like around the 1950s, 1960s, maybe 1970s. I'm not 100% sure. So let's go down the ladder. I don't remember if there's a good idea. I cannot talk. A good reason to, but we're doing it. And what's the most important thing in this kind of situation? Dusting myself off. Good job. Okay, so, I don't think there's really anything more to explain other than I need to, oh wait, there's that ghost in here. Crap, okay, over there, we're running the other way. Oh wait, there's a thingy. Oh, I need that. Half-heart pendant. Come on, ghosty. Whoa. Get away from me. Get away. I gotta go out these doors. I gotta go out the doors. As you can see, these were locked earlier. Oh, son of a bitch. Get away. Get away. Okay, there's nothing that way. I'll have to go down this way. Can't go in there. Okay, this should be... oh. It's locked and will not open. This seems funny. A painting has been hung here. It's all crooked though, maybe I should straighten it. And yet she does not. Where the hell is the... oh, it's right here. Yes. I was like, where the crap's the kitchen? Okay. Oh, shit. I wanted to talk about some serious things, and I don't think I'll be able to because I'm being chased by fucking ghosts. There's a dead dude, and he looks burnt up. News reporter's memo. Found very important clue to Rand's murder. We'll go back to house to investigate and gather info. Got a feeling about this. It'll be the biggest scoop in Fleet Street. Whatever that is. A newspaper clipping is sandwiched between the pages of the notepad. Serial killer Haig meets grisly end. 11th of May, 1962. Okay, we're in the 60s. West Sussex. John Haig, the serial killer on the run since early last year, has been found dead at a metal plating works. Haig is held responsible for the cold-blooded murder of several pensioners whom he robbed before placing the bodies in a container of sulfuric acid, thus disposing of the evidence. The acid used in the crimes was stolen, leading the police to place factories in the area with stocks of sulfuric acid under surveillance. The suspect appeared at a plating factory in Horsham, and a struggle ensued. Haig lost his balance and fell from a platform into a vat of acid, ironically meeting the same end as his victims. So, for anybody who is a serial killer nut, and, you know, likes reading about serial killers and stuff, this is a real dude, like, in real life. Yeah, was a dude who was sick enough to kill people by dissolving their bodies in sulfuric acid and then just pouring them down the drain, thus getting rid of evidence. So guess who this serial killer is based off of? Yay! Oh, no, get away from me, get away, you suck. I was explaining things, you jerk. And, okay, so if you had investigated this earlier like I should have, you would have found that she has half a pendant. So, let's give it back. Yay, I got an invisibility band. I'll be using that probably. Okay, so there is literally nothing else you can do here, so all you need to do is run back to the water fountain. Now, what I wanted to talk about before I do anything else... Well, we'll wait for this to happen then.
Mom?
Even though it's... Oh, wait. Mom, why are you leaving me? Oh, wait, I can see through you. Okay, let's grab this that Mommy left. Dick's desk key. Okay. Yay! Alright, now before we leave, I'm gonna come over here and we're going to talk about some stuff. I was recently watching another playthrough of this game because I wanted to, and one of the complaints of the guy was the whole magical girl thing, the silliness of the subordinates, at least some of them. And this one in particular where, well, I'm not going to spoil anything, but yeah. The first thing is, this is supposed to be a horror game, but there are some comedic, stupid elements. I don't remember really if this is just something, particular of Japan, but, usually what you have in horror movies is you have a tension breaker or something that puts the audience at ease, because you don't want them actually on the edge of their seat all the time expecting something, because then there would be no shock. There would be they'd get used to the tension and everything. So you've noticed I've been running around here and there's no serial killer. Well, that's part of building tension, and I'm about to be put at ease. And then when I come back, well, do I meet the serial killer or not? Well, we'll find out. But, so that's why they put the comedy shit in here. I agree, it's out of place, or could have been done better. But Capcom is not the original owners of Clock Tower. So, it's originally a point-and-click game. If you look on my channel, you'll see where I attempted to play the very first game. And you'll see that it's quite different than this. Like, this actually broke the mold. And that leads me to the other thing I wanted to talk about. Why did Capcom do something like this, where instead of making a classic survival horror, they turned it into a magical girl thing? Well, I have an idea as to why they did that. See, this game came out before Resident Evil 4. And since this game hasn't had a sequel to it in, I figure about 8 years, more or less 8 years, they wanted to use this, which was also a well-known survival horror title that they acquired. They wanted to start testing what they could do, how they could turn a survival horror title into maybe something else, or add different elements to it, because by this time Capcom was convinced that survival horror would not make them money. So that's why you have these stupid, silly, goofy elements to the story. Not to say that the silly magical girl crap and all that wouldn't make for a good story, even in maybe the Clock Tower universe, but it's not done to the best of their ability. It's more like they put a okay game together with not very good scale and difficulty, or tightening the controls. But it's okay, it's good enough. And and I really think that they just put this out as a test to see how people would react to them adding stuff that wasn't really elements of survival horror. Because again, Capcom thinks survival horror does not make them money, which is why they fucked up Resident Evil with Resident Evil 4, which was the closest thing, which was essentially the bridge title from the classic survival horror to now the action-packed generic BS that we have today. So, with that little talk out of the way, I hope that might have helped anybody who actually wanted to listen to that. If not, you have a little skip ahead thing, so you could skip ahead and totally ignore this talk. So, let's go back to my mother's secret room, and my cat is hissing again, for some reason. Why are you attacking? I don't know why you're so hateful. Ow! Okay. Yeah, here's the door. My cat's still hissing. Stop being hateful! There's nothing wrong! There we go. Going back around. Come on. There we are. And going back in here. Okay, going back to grandfather's desk. Oh, gosh darn it, Alyssa! Come on! Okay, if you notice here, had you checked this earlier, you would have found that it's locked. But now that you got your key from your mom's ghost or something, you can unlock it. So yes, I will use the key that she gave me. Book of Entities 2. I should have actually read that. In order to defeat its subordinate, the murdered soul which acts as its energy source must be healed. To instigate the healing process, a sentimental item belonging to that person must be obtained. If and when this item has been found, the Rooter power is boosted temporarily. The Rooter portal square appears, and within is found the sacred weapon necessary to vanquish the subordinate. So, remember back in Sledgehammer's stage, we basically found, May was crying, Sledgehammer had her, in a loop, basically feeding off her pain and misery to make himself stronger. So, to actually get rid of Sledgehammer, we needed to find a personal object of May's, which for her was the pocket watch her father had. Once we acquired the pocket watch, that actually gave us a boost to our Rooter powers, which is what gave us the ability to actually fight back once and for all against Sledgehammer. But of course, this boost isn't like some insta-death measure against a subordinate. It's only a means for us to fight against them. As we'll see later in the game, it appears, I don't think Rooters specifically, they're known for using bow and arrows. I think your holy water or your sacred object essentially takes the form of whatever weapon is personally used by you, but I'm not sure. Like, they never actually clarify any of this. So let's keep going. There's still something in here. It's a mask. I wonder where it goes. Can you guess? I can't. Apparently, I have to click on the wall instead of going to my inventory. Looks like a mask used to hang here. Put up the strange mask. A secret door. Come on. Alyssa's special. She can't go through doors. Oh, arrow. Hellos. Alyssa. Alyssa. It's gonna be one of those days when I'm running. Goodness, camera. Oh, did you just seriously spaz out? Some film. Is that my grandfather's writing?
The Ruda who battle the entities are scattered all over Europe. We, the Hamiltons, are also of Ruda stock. Of this lineage I am proud. The Ruda blood is passed down to females. My wife, Francesca, was a Ruda. In my naive youth, I did not believe any of it. I denied the presence of entities and Rudas alike, preferring to believe that it was all just an old wives' tale. But then I found the Book of Entities, and Nancy began to sharpen her Ruda powers. I finally opened my eyes to the truth and began my research into the subject. The Ruda powers first appear in a young woman's early teens and peak at age 15. The powers then gradually diminish, usually disappearing entirely by the age of 20. For generations, the women of the Hamilton clan have spent their teens fighting against subordinates for the Ruda cause, before marrying in their 20s in order to produce the next generation of Rudas. Nancy is already 18. Her Ruda powers are dwindling rapidly, and it is almost time for her to pass the job on to the next female. We Hamiltons think of our Ruda blood as something of which to be proud, as well as a responsibility that must be taken very seriously. I am sad to give my beloved Nancy to another man, but it must be done. I will watch her marry with a broken heart. Another Ruda has been born to the Hamilton household, my first grandchild. I chose for her the name Alyssa. She is bright and lively, perhaps even a little strong-willed, and yet appears somehow wise beyond her years.
Yes, wise beyond her years.
I pray she will grow strong and healthy, and will fulfill her obligation as a noble Ruda.
A Ruda family. So, I am a Ruda. It's in my blood. Leave it to me, Grandpa. I have the same Ruda strain in my blood as my mother. I can save Dorothy and Albert. Then and only then will I be able to leave this nightmare and see my mum again. I'm sure that's the way, isn't it?
Okay, what leads you to believe that any of this will actually allow you to leave this supposed nightmare that's actually your real life and somehow reunite you and your mother? Like, you don't even know if this is why she left you and told you to, like, go hide. Like, you haven't acknowledged any of this. You're just like, bleh. I'll do this, because I'm dumb. And I should have went and hid. So anyway, nothing more to do here. We got all that gosh darn it. Come on, Alyssa. This is gonna be bad when I get back to the other world. Or the past, or whatever it is exactly. You know, they never really explain that. Are you, like, actually going back in time? Are you in some, like, alternate subdimension? Like, what actually goes on when, you go to these different these different places?